Video number 4. What money am I required to show? This presentation provides information about the money you are required to show to the Home Office when making your Tier 4 application. You are required to show evidence to the Home Office that you have the first year of tuition fees plus a certain level of maintenance funds available. The amount of money you have to show for maintenance will vary depending on whether the Home Office class you as having an established presence in the UK. To currently meet the requirements for having an established presence, you must have current entry clearance, leave to enter or leave to remain as a Tier 4 migrant, as a student or as a postgraduate doctor or dentist when applying for further leave, and on the date of your application you have finished a single course that was at least 6 months long within your last period of entry clearance, leave to enter or leave to remain, or you are applying for a continued study on a single course where you have completed at least 6 months of that course. If you meet the Home Office's definition of having an established presence, you are only required to show evidence of 2 months' maintenance. If you do not meet the Home Office's definition of having an established presence in the UK, then you will need to show 9 months of maintenance. You are advised to refer to the Tier 4 policy guidance for the most up-to-date definition of an established presence. The monthly maintenance amount currently required is £800 per month for students studying outside London. The monthly maintenance amount required for each dependent of a Tier 4 student studying outside London is currently £450 per month. If you are living in university accommodation and you have paid some accommodation fees to the university, it is possible to offset up to a maximum of £1,000 paid against the amount you need to show in your bank account. One of the most common reasons for applications being refused is due to bank statements not meeting the Home Office's Tier 4 policy guidance requirements. You are advised to read this very carefully before submitting your application. If you are using an overseas bank account, you will also need to include the currency conversion to Great British Pounds using the oanda.com website. Please be aware that the amount of maintenance stated in this video are correct at the time of filming, which is May 2013, but these can change and often at short notice. You are required to check the Tier 4 policy guidance for the most up-to-date amounts. It is also possible to use either personal bank statements or your parents' bank statements as evidence of your maintenance. If you choose to use your parents' bank statements, there are additional documents you will need to provide with your application. Please see the Documents Needed video for details of this. Here we provide you with an example of how much somebody with an established presence will need to show in bank statements. Somebody with an established presence who had paid all of their tuition fees to the university and £1,000 of accommodation fees to the university would need to provide evidence of £600 in their bank statements. An established presence means that you would need to show a total of £1,600 in maintenance funds. As you had paid £1,000 of accommodation fees to the university, this can be deducted from the amount you have to show in bank statements. So £1,600 minus £1,000 that you have already paid is a total amount to show of £600. Here we provide an example of how much somebody without an established presence would need to show in their bank statements. Somebody without an established presence who had paid all their tuition fees to the university and £1,000 of the accommodation fees to the university would need to provide evidence of £6,200 in bank statements. Not having an established presence means that you would currently need to show a total of £7,200 in maintenance fund. This is £800 per month for 9 months. As you had paid £1,000 of accommodation fees to the university, this can be deducted from the amount you have to show in your bank statements. £7,200 minus the £1,000 of accommodation fees you have paid to the university is a total of £6,200 you would need to show in your bank account.